Two more over on this way. Shoot down this way a little bit more. All right, there you go. Yeah. Sar.
Layashala.
Layashala. Sar. Sar. Alright. Imajim, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakudam, which means rise and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakla
Wasalakla
Kawab Wap
Kawab Wap
Kasalak. Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak
Kawab Wap Nawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'ah. Tabaya Nawa.
Tabaya Nawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal. Habashaya Nawa.
Habashaya Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wahatapara.
Wahatapara.
Lawalamyam. Aman.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Babakashai. Nathanawa Nawa. Hakat. Larapah. Kalmakala. Kalmarawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahakwin. Hamathiam. Hakat. Arakawap. Hamata'ala. Lagarshan. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Wada Aman
in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please. Give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'ratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Yagauka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'ah, Yakayaka, Wayarak, Alayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Apnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazatka, Wabuatka, La'ita, Wa'ai, Awalam,
Aman. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Salakia. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. So be it.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahaya. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Kayahana. Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Yamrayamwa.
Yamrayamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Al Tazap Pawanyaka.
Al Tazap Pawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa. Manakakira.
Manakakira.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a. Yazakar.
Sham Yashal. Aiwad.
Kaya. Nawa'ai Tazawad. La. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Baryath. Yakar Wathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alahat. Ahalia. Adawam. Washema'alia. Wamawabwa. Mawaba. Wahagaria. Gabal. Waimawan. Palashap. Amyashabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zawawai. Labanyalawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasayasara. Kayabian. Banakal. Koyashwan. Nashadmua. Nashamadwa. By Ayanda Ara. Iowa. Daman. Dama. Shayathamwa. Nadayabawan. Ka'ira. Wakazaba. Wakazaaba. Wakazabak. Call. Nasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Narashwa. Nayarasha. Nawa. Nawa. Alahaya. Shayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Tabaayara. Wakalaba. Kalahat. Ayam. Khan. Taradatma. Basairika. Wabasawapatka. Tabahalom. Mala'a. Panyahom. Palawan. Wayakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabawa. Aidiyai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. Ayawan. Aw. Call Haratiza. Aman.
So like you was right. Aman. In the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel. So like it may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kasan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zed. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Amunah. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa
Mayaka'Allah.
Wa
Alahayim. Matazabia'ah. Alawap Yahana. Alawapyum. Hasaranyum. Hakatazayanyum. Hakoyayayum. Wahakwakyum. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Wada Aman.
In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yana.
Commanding General Yana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Blessed Israel. In the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Waha.
Waha.
Hayat Sapari.
Hayat Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Pa'a.
Pa.
Bagan.
Bagan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman. What we just said in English was Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. The prayer of the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
The
teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The prison system.
Planned
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of
all
our
the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity. Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement. Spies.
Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program.
Army.
Navy.
Air Force. Marines.
Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means to be seated.
Numbers chapter 779.
Numbers chapter. We picking up where we left off last week, which is in Numbers, the 7th chapter, verse 79. 85. You be reading all the way 85.
Oh, 85. Mm-hmm. Numbers chapter 7, verse 79 in the Hebrew. Korab Nawa. Kwai Rath. What's that? Kasap. Akath. Shalom. Shalashim. Nama. Is it? Oh yeah. Wama. Masha Kwal.
Masha Kwala.
Oh, Masha Kwala.
Mm-hmm.
Masha Kwala. Mazarak. Mazarak. Yeah, he said.
Mazarak. You got it right.
Akkad, Kasap, Shabayam, Shaqual, Bashaqual, Makodash, Hakodash, Shanyahum, Mala Ayam, Salath, Bala, what was it? Balawala, Bashaman, Lama Naka, verse 80. Kap, Akath, Aishara, Zabah,
Zahab.
Is it Zabab?
Zahab.
Mala. What's it? Quatarath. 81. Par. Akkad. Khan. Ban, Salaki. Bakwar. Ayal. Akkad. Kabash. Akkad. What's that? Ban. Shanathwa. La'ila. 82. Sha'ira. Izayam.
Sha'ayar.
Oh, it's Sha'ayar. And Izayam. Akkad. Laka. What's that? Lakata'ath. You said 85, right?
Mm-hmm.
83. Hala. What's that?
Walla Zabak.
No, it's Walla Zabak.
Oh
yeah, Walla Zabak. Walla Zabak. Hashalamium. Bakwar. Shaniyam. Or is it Shanyam? Ayalam. Kamasha. Aithadium. Aithadium. What's that? Kashima. What's that? No, Kabashium. Banya. Shana. Kamasha. Za. Koraban. Akayarai.
So like it, I believe that's this is where I said Koraban. That's Korabna.
Which one you?
Right here.
The last one at the.
Where I said that's Koraban. It's Korabna.
Oh, okay. I don't see. Where's it at? It look different on mine.
Korabna. Right here.
Oh, down here. Okay. Korabna. Okay, Salakia. And then Akayarai. Akayarai. Ban. Noah. Ayan.
That's it.
Okay. 84. Zath. Za'ath. Salakia. Oh no, it's Kanakath. Kanakath. Hamazabach. Bayawam. Hamashah. I'm almost getting Atha. Athwa. Ma'ath. Nasha ya. Is that right? Nasha ya aya. Yashala. Kwa Irath. Kasap. Shatyam. Right. Shatyam. Aishara. Mazarakwaya. Kasap. Shanyam. It's like an Aishar or Aishara.
No, Aishar.
It's Aishar. Okay, so like Aishar. Korpowath. Kopwath. Kopwath. Zahab. Shatyam. Aishara. 85. Shalashiyam. Wama'a. Haquaira. Ha'akath. Kasap. Washabayim. Hamazarok. Hamazarok.
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
I'll correct you.
Okay, sir. Ma'akad. Call. Kasap. Hakalayim. Hakalyum. So like Hakalyum. Alapium. Wa'arabai. Ma'awath. Bashaqual. So like Hakwadash.
All right, go ahead, clap it up. All right, so now we're going to go back to verse 79 and read it in English. Numbers chapter 7, verse 79. His offering was 1 silver charger. The weight whereof was 130 shekels. One silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. Both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. Verse 80. 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense. Verse 81. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year for a burnt offering. Verse 82. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering. Verse 83. And for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Ahira, the son of Enan. Verse 84. This was the dedication of the altar, and the day when it was anointed by the princes of Israel, 12 chargers of silver, 12 silver bowls, 12 spoons of gold, each charger of silver weighing 130 shekels, each bowl 70. All the silver vessels weighed 2,400 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. All right, I'll read the next in Hebrew.
Oh, we're going to get the next one.
Verse 86. Numbers chapter 7, verse 86.
Stop at verse 8 and 3.
Okay, the water. Oh, so this is the end. Come to the end. Okay, Most High Christ. Numbers chapter 7, verse 86. Kopwath, Zahab, Shatyam, Aishara, Mala'ath, Quadarath, Aishara, Hakap, Bashaqual, Hakwadash, Kal, Zahab, Hakapawath, Aishariam, Wama'ah, verse 87. Kal, Habaquar, Laila, Shanyam, Ashar, Paryam, Ayalam, Shanyam, Ashar, Kabashyam, Banya, Shana, Shanyam, Ashar, Wamanachatham, Wamanachtham, Washayarya, Izayam, Shanyam, Ishar, Lakata'ath. Verse 88. Wakal, Bakwar, Zabach, Hashalamyam, Asheryam, Wa'arabai, Paryam, Ayalam, Shashayam, Ithadium, Shashayam, Kabashyam, Banya, Shana, Shashayam, Za'ath, Chanak, Salakia, Chanakath, Hamazabach, Acharya, Hamashach, Athwa. Verse 89. Waba'ah, Mashah, Al, Ahal, Mawa'id, Salakia, Ladabar, Athwa, Wayashamai, Ath, Hakwawal, Salakia, Hakwawal, Madabar, Aliwa, Ma'il, Hakaparath, Ashar, Al, Arun, Haidath, Mabayan, Shanya, Hakarbayim, Hakarabium, Salaki, Hakarabium, Wayadabar, Aliwa. Now going to the next chapter, verse 1, Salaki, Numbers chapter 8, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 2. Debar, Al, Aharon, Wa'amarath, Aliwa, Baha, Salakia, Baha, Al, Lathak. Baha al-Lathak, Ath, Hanarath, Al, Mawal, Salakia, Mawal, Punya, Hamanara, Ya'ayara, Salaki, Ya'ayarawa, Shabaith, Hanarath, verse 3. Wayaash, Salakia, Wayaish, Khan, Aharon, Al, Salakia, Mawal, Punya, Haman, no war. No, Khan, that would just be no war. No war. Salakia, Haman, no war. Haila, Narathia, Salakia, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah. All right. Now we got to go back to what verse?
70.
Chapter 7, verse 80.
86. 7 and 86.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers chapter 7, verse 86. The golden spoons were 12, full of incense, weighing 10 shekels apiece, after the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the spoons was 120 shekels. 87. All the oxen for the burnt offering were 12 bullocks. The rams were 12. The lambs of the first year were 12, with their meat offering, Salakia. And the kids of the goats for a sin offering. No, for a sin offering 12.
For sin offering 12.
For sin offering 12, Salakia. 88. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of the peace offering were 24 bullock, the rams 60, the he-goats 60, The lambs of the first year, 60. This was the dedication of the altar. After that, it was anointed. 89. And when Moses was gone into the tabernacle of the congregation to speak with him, then he heard the voice of one speaking unto him from off the mercy seat that was upon the ark of testimony, from between the two cherubims, and he spake unto him. Numbers chapter 8, verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, Speak unto Aaron, and say unto him, When thou lightest the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light over against the candlestick. In verse 3. And Aaron did so. He lighted the lamps thereof over against the candlestick, as the Most High commanded Moses.
All right, Numbers chapter 8, verse 4. Wazah, Ma'aisha, Hamanarah, Makwasha, 10 to verse 10. Zahab, Id, Yerakah, Id, Parach, Makwasha, Hawa'ah, Kamara'ah, Ashar, Hara'ash, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah, Khan, Aisha, Ath, Hamanarah. Verse 5. Wayedabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 6. Quach, Ath, Haloyam, Mathawak, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Wata Salakia, Wata Harath, Atham, verse 7. Waka'ah, Salakia, Wakah, Thaisha, Laham, Lataharam, Hazahah, Hazahah, Al-Yaham, Maya, Khata'ath, Iba Yara, Yarawa, Waha Ira Salakia, Waha Iba Yarawa. That's don't sound right. Waha Salakia, Waha Iba Yarawa, Waha Iba Yarawa, Thaira, Thair, Al, Kal, Basharam, Wakabsawa, Wakabasawa, Wakabaswa, Bagad Yaham, Wahatahara, Wahataharawa, Wahatalakia, Wahataharawa. Verse 8. Walakwa Salakia, Walakwakwa, Par, Bun, Bakwar, Wamanakathwa, Salath, Balawala, Bashaman, Wapar, Shanya, Bun, Bakwar, Thakwak, Lakata'ath. Verse 9. Wahakwa Salakia, Wahakwarabtha Salakia, Wahakwarabbath, Ath, Haloyam, Lapunya, Ahal, Mawa'id, Wahakwahalath, Ath, Kal, Aidath, Banya, Yasha'ala. Verse 10. Wahakwarabath, Ath, Haloyam, Lapunya, Yahweh, Salakia, Makwa, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ath, Yad Yaham, Al, Haloyam.
right, in the English. Numbers chapter 7, verse 4. And this work of the candlestick was of beaten gold, unto the shaft thereof, unto the flowers thereof was a beaten work, according unto the pattern which the Most High had showed Moses. So he made the candlestick. Verse 5. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 6, take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them. Verse 7, and thus shalt thou do unto them, to cleanse them, sprinkle water of purifying upon them, and let them shave all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean. Verse 8, then let them take a young bullock with his meat offering, even fine flour mingled with oil, and another young bullock shalt thou take for a sin offering. Verse 9, and thou shalt bring the Levites before the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt gather the whole assembly of the children of Israel together. Verse 10, and thou shalt bring the Levites before the Most High, and the children of Israel shall put their hands upon the Levites.
I'm going to read this next one, then you're going to read the one after this in Hebrew. Numbers chapter 8, verse 11. Wahanayap, Aharon, Ath, Haloyam, Thanawapa, Lapunya, Yahweh, Mashah, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wahayan, Salakia, Khan, Wahayawa, Laibad, Ath, Ibadath, Yahweh, verse 12. Wahalawayam, Yasamakwa, Ath, Yad Yahum, Al, Ra'ash, Haparium, Waisha, Ath, Ha'achad, Chata'ath, Wa'ath, Ha'achad, Ilah, La Yahweh, Lakapar, Al, Halawayam, verse 13. Wahai Madath, Ath, Halawayam, Lapunya, Aharon, Walapunya, Bunyawa, Wanahapath, Atham, Thanawapa, La Yahweh, verse 14. Wahabadalath, Ath, Halawayam, Mathawak, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wahayawa, Laya, Halawayam, verse 15. Waharaya, Khan, Yaba'awa, Halawayam, Laibad, Ath, Ahal, Mawa'id, Wataharath, Atham, Wahanapath, Atham, Thanawapa, verse 16. Kaya, Nathnayam, Hama, Laya, Mathawak, Banya, Yasha'ala, Thachath, Patarath, Kal, Racham, Bakawar, Kal, Mabunya, Yasha'ala, Lachokathya, Atham, Laya, verse 17. Kaya, Laya, Kal, Bakawar, Babunya, Yasha'ala, Ba'adam, Wabahama, Bayawam, Hakathya, Kal, Bakawar, Barataza, Matazarayam, Hakwadashthaya, Atham, Laya.
English. Numbers chapter 8, verse 11. And Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Most High for an offering of the children of Israel, that they may execute the service of the Most High. Verse 12. And the Levites shall lay their hands upon the heads of the bullocks, and thou shalt offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and unto the Most High, to make an atonement for the Levites. 13. And thou shalt set the Levites before Aaron and before his sons, and offer them for an offering unto the Most High. 14. Thus shalt thou separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. Verse 15. And after that shall the Levites go to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt cleanse them and offer them for an offering. Verse 16. For they were woe. What's that? Wholly? Or holy giving?
Verse 16. Oh.
Is that holy giving? Just another word for?
Yeah, holy.
Okay. Salakia. For they were wholly given unto me from among the children of Israel, instead of such as open every womb. Even instead of the firstborn of all the children of Israel have I taken them unto me. 17. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself.
Go ahead, read it in the Hebrew.
Kind. All right.
21, 2, 3, 4. Verse 24. You going to verse 24.
In the Hebrew, Numbers chapter 8, verse 18. Quack. Ath. Halawayam. The Kath. Ka. Bakawar. Bakawar. Baba Nanya. Babanya. Yashala. Verse 19. Tana. Ath. Halawayam. Nathanyam. Nathanyam. La'aran. Banwa. Banya.
Walab
Nayawa. Matawa.
Walabanyawa.
I'll say Walaban Yawa. All right.
Mathawak.
Oh, Salakia. Matawak. Banya. Yashala. Laibad. Ath. Ibadath. All right. Banya. Yashala. Did I read that over?
No.
Baal. Mawa'id. Oh, is it Mawa'id?
Mawa'id. You said it right.
Mawa'id. Wala Kapar. Al. Banya. Yashala. Wala'a. Yawa. Yaha. Banya. Yashala. Nagap. Bagashat. Banya. Yashala. All. Hakodash.
God.
Oh, I thought you was saying something. Verse 20. Waya Aish. Masha. Wa Haran. 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 Wakal. Idath. Banya. Yashala. Lalawayam. Kakal. Ashar. Tazawa. Yahweh. Ath. Masha. Lalawayam. Khan. Aishawa. Laam. Banya. Yashala. Verse 21. Wayataka ta'awa. Wayakata ta'awa. Halawayam. Wayakaba basawa. Wayakaba basawa. Wayakabsawa. Bagada. Bagad Yaham. Wayanap. Or is it Wayam? Wayanap. Our Aharan. Atham. Dana wa pa. Lapanya. Yahweh. Wayakapar. Al-Yaham. Haran. Lataharam. Or is it Lataharam? Yeah, Lataharam. 22. Kaparya. Karya. Salakia. Khan. Bawa. Halawayam. Laibad. Laibad. Salakia. Ath. Ibadathum. Ba'ahal. Mawa'id. Lapanya. Aharan.
That's Aaron.
Kind of the kind. Walapanya. Banya. What's that? Banyawa. Ka'ashar. Tazawa. Yahweh. Ath. Masha. Al. Halawayam. Khan. Aishawa. Laham. 23. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al. Masha. La'amar. Is that right?
Gone.
24. Za'ath. Ashar. Lalawayam.
You said it right, Lalawayam.
Oh, Lalawayam. Maban. Kamash. Wa'aisharam. Rayam. Wa'aisharayam. Shana. Wama'ila. Yabawa. Latazaba. Tazaba'a. Ba'ai Badath. Ba'ai Badath.
Ba'ai Badath.
Oh, Ba'ai Badath. Aha. Mana, so like it. Mawa'ai.
All right, go ahead and clap it up. All right. So now we're going back to verse 18. Numbers chapter 8, verse 18. And I have taken the Levites for all the firstborn of the children of Israel. Verse 19. And I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel, to do the service of the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the congregation, and to make an atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel, when the children of Israel come nigh unto the sanctuary. Boy, the Lord sure do specify the children of Israel a lot in this Bible, man. Verse 20. I don't really be seeing about nobody else. It said children of Israel like 15 times in one verse.
Right.
Verse 20. And Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according unto all that the Most High commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So did the children of Israel unto them. Verse 21. And the Levites were purified, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron offered them as an offering before the Most High. And Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them. Verse 22. And after that went the Levites in to do their service in the tabernacle of the congregation before Aaron and before his sons, as the Most High had commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so did they unto them. Verse 23. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, This is that belongeth unto the Levites. From 20 and 5 years old and upward, they shall go in to wait upon the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. All right. Then I'm going to read the last two. Numbers chapter 8, verse 25. Wamabun, Chamashayam, Shana, Salakia, Shana, Yashawab, Matazabaa, Ha'ibada, Wala'ah, Ya'ibad, Iwad, verse 26. Washarath, Ath, Achayawa, Ba'ahal, Mawa'id, Lashamar, Mashamarath, Waibad, Salakia, Waibada, La'ah, Yaibad, Kaka, Thaisha, Lalawayam, Bamashamarat, Salakia, Bamashamaраtham, verse 27. Oh, Salakia, verse 1. Numbers chapter 9, verse 1. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Bamadabar, Sayanya, Bashana, Hashanayath, Latazatham, Marataza, Matazarayam, Bachadash, Haraashwan, Lamar, verse 2. Waya Aisha, Salakia, Waya Aishua, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ath, Hapasach, Bama Wa'idua, verse 3. Barab, Salakia, Barabai, Aishara, Salakia, Aishar, Yawam, Bakadash, Haza'ah, Bayan, Hai Rabium, Thaishua, Athwa, Bama Wa'idwa, Kakal, Hakwathua, Wakakal, Mashapa Salakia, Mashapatua, Thaishua, Athawa, Salakia. I started at what verse?
You stopping at 5. I don't want
the water.
I am the bar.
Way the bar, Masha Al, Banya Yasha'ala, Laishath, Salaki, Hapasach. Verse 5. Verse 5. Waya Aishua, Ath, Hapasach, Bara Ashwan, Bara Salakia, Barabai, Salakia, Barabai, Aishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Bayan, Ha'ai, and I hold it in front of my face, Ha'ai Rabium, Bamadabar, Sayanya, Kakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha, Khan, Aishua, Banya, Yasha'ala.
In the English, Numbers chapter 8, verse 25. And from the age of 50 years they shall cease waiting upon the service thereof, and shall serve no more. 26. But shall minister with their brethren in the tabernacle of the congregation, to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shalt thou do unto the Levites touching their charge. Chapter 9, verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, in the wilderness of Sinai, in the first month of the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season. Verse 3, in the 14th day of this month at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies of it, thereof, Salakia, shall ye keep it. Verse 4, and Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. Verse 5, and they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Most High commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel.
All right, Most High Christ, the Lord's Passover, which is in about another 8 weeks. Right. You understand? So be prepared. About another 8 weeks in April the 15th of this year, the Lord's 53rd annual Passover down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. You understand? Get the Most High hand. Hosted by Commander Giuliani and the generals of the ISUPK. So make sure you're there. You understand? This is a law in the Bible that we just read. Numbers chapter 9, verse 6. Wayahaya, Anashim, Ashar, Hayawa, Tama'ayam, Salakia, Lanapash, Adam, Wala'ah, Yakala, Salakia, Yakalwa, Laishath, Hapasach, Bayawam, Hahawa'ah, Wayakwa, Salakia, that's separate. Wa, Yakwarabwa, Lapunya, Masha, Walapunya, Aharan, Aharan, Bayawam, Hahawa'ah, verse 7. Waya Amara, Salakia, Waya Amarawa, Waya Amarawa, Ha Nashim, Ha Ma'a, Aliyawa, Aliyawa, Anachanawa, Tama Ayam, Lanapash, Adam, Lama, Nagarai, Labalathia, Hakorab, Ath, Korabna, Yahweh, Bamaidawa, Bathawak, Banya, Yasha'ala, verse 8. Wayamar, Alaham, Masha, Imadwa, Wa'ashma'ai, Ma, Yatazawa, Yahweh, Lakam, verse 9. Waydabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'amar, verse 10. Dabar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Ayash, Kaya, Yahya, Tama, Lanapash, Awa, Badarak, Rakhawat, Salakia, Rakhakwa, Lakam, Awa, Ladarathiakum, Wa Aisha, Pasach, La Yahweh, verse 11. Bachadash, Hashanya, Barabai, Salakia, Aishar, Yawam, Bayan, Rabium, Yaishua, Athwa, Al, Matazawath, Wamorium, Ya'akla, Salakia, Ya'aklaha, Salakia, Ya'aklaha, Lahawa, Ya'aklahawa. All right, verse 12. Yeah. Verse 12. La'ah. Yasha Ariyas. Yasha Ayarawa. Mama Noah. Ide. Bakwar. What I tazam. La'ah. Yashabarwa. Bun. Salaki. Bawa. Kakal. Kakwath. Hapasach. Yaishua. Athawa.
Verse 6. Numbers chapter 9, verse 6. In the English. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, that they could not keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moses and before Aaron on that day. Verse 7. And those men said unto him, We are defiled by the dead body of a man. Wherefore are we kept back, that we may not offer the offering of the Most High in his appointed season among the children of Israel? Verse 8. And Moses said unto them, Stand still, and I will hear what the Most High will command concerning you.
So, Locke, if I could, just on this point, this is something so heavy. Read that scripture again. So what's going on is they trying to hold the Passover like they were ordered to do by the Most High God, their power, right? And the Most High God of the Bible commanded all of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to keep the Lord's Passover, Pesach. Everybody understand? They came in contact with the dead body, which means what? They're unclean, so you can't go into the Passover because everybody's now unclean because y'all around a dead body, a dead corpse, a dead animal's flesh, dead person. If you touch it, you're unclean for 7 days. They knew this because they knew the law, because the man that gave us the law, Moses, is right there next to them. And they go to Moses. They say, Moses, Masha, we have been unclean because we touched a dead body.
Right.
And they asked Moses, what do we do? They didn't go to each and every brother and ask, what do we do? What do we do? They didn't come up with their own law. Read what Moses said again. They went to the one man that the Most High God put in charge of all of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The one man said what?
And Moses said unto them, Stand still.
Said what?
Stand still.
Said what?
Stand still.
Moses said, stand still. Just wait. Be still and wait until I get the order from the Most High God. That's and right. I will tell you what you're going to do. Right. Keep going.
And I will hear what the Most High will command concerning you.
And I will do what?
And I will hear what the Most High will command concerning you.
There's no confusion. There's no disorder. There's nothing that's going to make blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians confused, because they knew to go to this one man to get the order from the Most High God. And take that till today, where you have thousands of different churches, millions of different denominations, millions of different beliefs. There is one man that is in charge of all of the nation of Israel. And that one man, Moses, at this time, now is commanding General Yohanan until our King Christ returns. He said to be still, to wait.
That's right.
You go to your camp leader and ask him a question. The camp leader will go to Commanding General Yohana, and Commanding General Yohana will get the order from the Most High God.
That's right.
That's called rank and order, and they knew this right here in the Bible. This is about rank and order. They didn't have every man, every woman, every child go to Moses. There were a few brothers that were in charge of the people that came to Moses, and Moses went to the Most High God. And he said, be still, and I will get the order from our God concerning you, concerning us, on what to do about this uncleanliness and about us keeping the Passover. Keep reading.
Count out of one kind. Verse 9. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if any man of you or of your posterity shall be unclean by reason of a dead body, or be in a journey afar off, yet he shall keep the Passover unto the Most High. Verse 11. The 14th day of the second month at even shall keep it, and eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. Verse 12. They shall leave none of it until the morning, nor break any bone of it. According to all the ordinances of the Passover, they shall keep it.
Yeah, right. And Most High told them they're going to keep that Passover, man.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Because this was early on. Now, of course, later on, what happened? The Lord made adjustments, and he made, because the nation grew so big, he made adjustments on what is going to happen if something like COVID-19 or some plague that the Most High God gives to our oppressor, if that is to prevent us from holding the Passover in Jerusalem, then there's a provision in the law for it, because of instances like this. But at this particular time, the Most High God said, nah, man, y'all gonna do this thing right here.
That's right.
And that is from that's from the Most High God, from the angel of the Lord, that he gave that order to Moses. Moses gave it to the leaders, the captains over Israel, and guess what those captains and those leaders and those officers did? They gave it to the people of Israel. That's called rank and order. Everybody ain't they didn't all have a personal relationship with God. You notice that they all went to Moses. They all knew to go to Moses. Why? Because they wasn't going to go to the Lord themselves. Because they knew the man that was in charge, the man that had the authority, the man that had the power, and that man was Moses. And that have always been our culture, and have always been with the Most High God of the Bible, have always wanted for the children of Israel to have the one man in charge of the whole nation. That one man, he speaks to the Most High God. He has that relationship with the Most High God.
That's right.
Not you, not me, not us. That one man that God chose to be in charge of us. Not that we voted for.
Right.
Not that we voted for. Not that we cast a ballot for. Not that we talked about. Somebody the Most High God chose to lead his people out of captivity. To lead his people into a better life. To lead his people into a law-abiding government where all of the people could abide by rules and laws that are going to govern the people. That's the kind of lifestyle that the Lord our God chose for us. We didn't choose it. They didn't go to They didn't each go to the Most High God. They didn't go speak to the angel of the Lord. They went to the man in charge, and that man in charge told the people of Israel what is going to happen.
That's right.
That's the way life is supposed to be, and that is the way Commanding General Yohana in the Isupk has set it up here in the Israelite School UPK, because that is followed by the Bible. That is what's in the Bible that we follow to this day.
That's right.
You understand? And
with that, I had a question.
Go ahead, Salaki. Go ahead.
Just one question, because this is important. So we keep the Passover, right, Adawan?
That's correct.
No matter if we in the land of Jerusalem,
right?
We don't have to have the land. We don't have to. You keep the Passover.
That's what it say right there. That's what the Most High God said. He don't give a damn where you at. You're gonna keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You're gonna keep these high holy days. You're gonna not eat pork. You're going to not get lineups. You're going to not shave your head and face bald and clean shaven like an Egyptian. You're not going to eat pork like an Egyptian. You're not going to be a whore like your oppressors. You're not going to disobey laws like the oppressor. You're going to do everything this Bible says to do. So help you God, no matter what land, what your condition, what's your ailment, what's your affliction. You're going to do what the Most High God said do, or you're going to be put to death.
That's right.
And that is by the hands of God. That's not by my hands or the UPK's hands. God will hurt you and harm you and cause affliction to come upon you if you do not keep these laws. Whether you're in slavery or no slavery, captivity or no captivity. You're in America, you're in Jerusalem, you're in Israel. No matter where you're at, you better do what God said do.
That's right.
Everybody understand? Right. Go ahead, clap it up. And with that, I mod you. Which means to stand, just us up here. Blow the horn. Sar.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Sar. All right, Majim, everybody stand. Wapani Hakodam, which means to rise and face the east. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwa, Gaba'ah, Ratazak, Ayah, Aisha, Ratazak, Kawah, Ayah, Hashemayim, Abdalanaw, Call, Yawam, Wasalaklanau, Kawabwapnaw, Kasalaknaw, Kawabwapnaw, Wala'ah, Dabayanaw, Manasayawan, Awashayanaw, Mayan, Rai, Ayah, Wakah, Malakwa, Wa'ala, Wahatapara, La'awalamium,
Aman. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'akashah, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Makalah, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Hamatayim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawab, Tama'ala, Lagarasham, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha, Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Ratazak, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Galka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yah, Yamyaka, Yamamam, Hashemat, La'ah, Yakayaka, Rayara, Malayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalra, Yashamar, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazat, Wabuaka, Waita, Wa'ai, Alam, Aman. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Karash, Al-Tashakwa, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabika, Yahama Yawan, Mama Shanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Yahama. So why Yatayah Tazawa, Al-Tazap Pawanyaka, Armawa, Wakawa, Wanakakil, Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Sham Yashal, Aiwad, Kaya Kaya. Now I Tazawa. La. Yakadwa. Al Yakar. Yakarawatwa. Yakaratwa. Alhawi. Alahawya. Adawam. Wayashama'alim. Wama'aba.
Mahagarium. Wahagarium. Gabal. Waimawan. Palashap. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanyalawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadian. Kasayasara. Kayabian. Banakal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Ayandara. Hayawa. Daman. Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadayatmawa. Kaira. Wakazaba. Wakazalmanai. Call. Call Nasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayoash. Nayorasha. Lanawa. Atha. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Kaash. Dabairi Yaira. Wakalahaba. Dalahat. Hayam. Khan. Daradapma. Wasairika. Wabasawapatka. Dabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayakabashwa. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabawa. Idi. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. Al Yawan. Al. Call. Hayaratazah. Aman.
And in the English, keep not thou silent. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy enemies. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off. But from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent.
Together with one consent.
They are confederate against
the tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab.
And the
Hagarites.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Amalek. The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zed. Yea. All their princes. As Abba. And as Amunah. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka'Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabia. Alawap Yahana. Alawapyum. Ha Saranyum. Hakatazanyanyum. Hakayoyayum. Wahakwakyum. Yahweh. Wa Hashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yana. The generals. The captain. The officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Blessed Israel. In the Hebrew, Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanawa. Wayasha'Allah. Waha. Wayat Sapari. Barak. Hagan. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
What we just said in English was Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Prayer of the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven
and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure. Of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channel. And the radio channels. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues. Shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn.